SH, it's about challenge, and it's about how you respond to challenge. And again, it's about finding a resolution of how you're going to respond to challenge. But I think, again, you have to stand in your power. But have the balance. She's got the wings, that might up wings. And it's about really accepting the place of challenge. That one's a lot different to the actual rebirth, wisdom, Ceridwen, and Hecate, which are quite more self-explanatory because they actually deal with the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. You know, so again, it's transformation. The other two, where this one is quite a functional one. Okay. Okay, so MJ in the States. So I'll just do a card for you. Selfhood. Okay, we've got Artemis. Artemis is called the Virgin Goddess, and it's not the fact that she was a virgin, it was the fact that she could stand on her own 2 feet. And she's quite focused, and she's got her eye on something, and she's kind of the master of her own domain, master of the forest, master of the elements, the animals. And animals always, they always represent an aspect of the psyche, So even if you look at the stars, you've got the different animals in the sky, and they relate to the astrological profile of people. So again, it's like she's a hunter. She's a hunter and she's hunting for something, but she's also quite fair and kind and sensitive because she is with the animals, and she has the eagle, which is quite focused and powerful. And it's, for me, again, that's kind of, for me, relates to Native American. So again, maybe it's about being in your power. The tree, again, tree of life, of knowledge, your heritage, and going for something. It could be something from the past to do with your heritage as well, and you're actually going for something finally that perhaps you've been thinking about doing and going for, but you was held back. But now you're kind of using the wisdom and the strength of your ancestors. So there must be a Native American. I mean, being American, that's without doubt. You're going to have some native blood, but it just came to me when I saw the eagle, which really prominent, stood out for me. So, it's probably about that wisdom of going forward, using your heritage to move forward in life. But it kind of feels like a project that you perhaps could be taking forward. That's what it feels to me, and it's so different to the others. And we have NH. I'll do a card for you and see what comes up. Kuliku, grief. She's a Mexican Aztec goddess. Okay, so she's about grief and allowing grief to come up. So maybe an aspect of your life is you're kind of letting go of it. And, I mean, she's got some beautiful bright feathers, and she's holding the moon. But it's about, expressing it's a deep ancient grief, and something that needs to perhaps be let go of, or maybe another layer process. Yeah, and face it fully, and just allow it to come up. So underneath that grief, like if you see her headdress, she's quite bright, and it's almost like she knows that summer's going to come again. There may be this grief, but these bright colours are behind her. She knows that's what's going to be following. So I think to allow a joy to come into your life, you have to really allow the last or the remnants of a really old grief to kind of come through, and allow them the space and the right for it to exist. And I'm talking about the grief, okay? Because what comes to my mind again could be a really heavy kind of anger that will come up with the grief, and probably that's why that part of it's been suppressed. I hope that helps. I've got MP, Miss MP, welcome to our circle back again. And you've got a story which is Eastern, which is growth. And again, this is about fertility, this is about rejuvenation, this is about cycles. So you're going through a cycle, and the cycle has ended, and now it's a cycle of growth. And you couldn't get a better card than this, and a more succinct and on point card. And the story is about moving forward, being innocent, being like a child, and really grabbing this experience that you're experiencing, which is quite interesting because you've embarked on study. But use it as you know, use this new beginning as a way of being like a child. She's all in white, really. She's got a bit of pink, and there's some gentle wisdom in there because you've got undercurrents of the purple again. But use this time to really embrace the new. This is growth. You're stretching and growing. Be vulnerable, But the only way we can handle our vulnerability is if we become like a child and we can accept it a bit more than if we're an adult. Because when we're vulnerable as an adult, that comes with judgment. As opposed to when we're vulnerable and we behave like a child, we're a bit more accepting. So parent yourself. Be kind and tender like she is with that bunny. And just accept you're going through a period of growth and you're going to feel like your daughter. You're going to feel like a child. But it's very promising because it's a fertile time. So with this time of growth, there will be a lot of riches coming into your life if you allow yourself to go with the new growth. I hope that these readings help. I hope you enjoyed the ritual. Please feedback and let me know how you get on. Because otherwise I don't know how people are. A few of you feedback, and it really means a lot to me because it helps me continue to do this work. Thank you. Have a beautiful equinox. Signing off.